In this video, we're going to cover the figuring of the cost of using the Amazon S3 service. Looking at the tables that Amazon provides regarding the charges, well, some people, myself being one of those people, can easily get confused by all those potential charges. This video will hopefully simplify things and remove the air of confusion and replace it with the sweet smell of savings. So let's dive right in. How much does Amazon S3 cost? It costs nada, zilch, zero, absolutely nothing. Until you use it, that is, and you only pay for what you use. Okay, seriously, the costs are broken down here into a few different categories: storage, transfer in, transfer out, and requests. And here are the tables that cover those costs that define them a little bit more in detail. For storage, you've got about 15 cents per gigabyte for your first 50 terabytes a month. And then, of course, at the end of the month, it all starts over again. And for the next 50, as you can see, you got 14 cents, 13, and so on. The data transfer, you got that broken down into the ins and the outs, the uploads and the downloads. You've got 10 cents per gigabyte, all data transfer in. And you've got, for the first 10 terabytes, you've got 17 cents per gigabyte transfer out, basically people that are requesting or downloading or watching your videos and that kind of thing. And then of course it goes up there for the next 40 terabytes and so on. And requests, you've got 1 penny per 1,000 put, copy, post, or list requests. And then the other request is 1 penny per 10,000 get and all other requests. Now, and of course you don't have any charges whatsoever for the delete requests. Now you might be asking yourself, what the heck is he talking about? What's a put, list, copy? And what's a get? Well, the get, probably you guessed that one, it's the download. That's where people get what you have. But if you look at it like this, and there's probably more of a technical terminology for this, but basically a put, list, copy, these are uploads, and the get is a download. Just think of it like that and you'll be okay. Now these are US prices. Prices in Europe is slightly higher, and I mean only by a couple of pennies. You can use the Amazon Web Services calculator to figure the cost and eliminate all the guessing. Or at least you can get a better idea as to your cost based on your files and the number of possible customers downloading those files. And let's say, for example, you have a video membership site and you're doing okay, and you've got about 100 members paying you 17 bucks a month each. That equals $1,700 a month income. Plus you have 100 10-minute videos of pretty decent quality, and they're all about 20 megabytes each. Month 1 in this example will be the most expensive because the cost to upload or transfer the video files to your S3 account. 20 megabytes times 100 videos, that equals 2,000 megabytes, or 2 gigabytes, storage and transfer. Then, after the first month, only the storage is going to be calculated until the viewing and downloading start. Of course, this information changes more than just what our example is showing, but this works pretty good for the sake of our example. Not every one of your members, for example, will watch every one of your videos each month. Probably only the new videos added, and they may cancel the transmission before the end of the video or the download, and you're only going to be charged for the amount of files that are being transferred, not what should have been transferred. Requests, or the number of times the video or download is accessed, is pretty inexpensive. Who said a penny doesn't buy you anything anymore? Now let's put this information in the Amazon calculator and see how it works. And to refresh your memory, here are those numbers we're working with in our example. We've got 2 gigs of storage. That's the 100 videos at roughly 20 megabytes apiece. And the data transfer in, well, that's those videos, the one-time upload of all those videos. And the data transfer out, well, this is those videos being viewed or downloaded by those 100 members, which is a total of 200 gigabytes. And then we've got the 100 videos being uploaded. This is the put list request. Again, if you remember, that is the upload, and the other request, that's the get or the download. So for the upload, that's kind of a one-time shot here. That's 100 videos. We've got 100 requests. And for the downloads or the get request, we've got those 100 members watching those 100 videos each, which totals 10,000 requests. So let's go ahead and put these into the calculator and see what comes up. And here we are at the Amazon S3 calculator. And this is the URL here, calculator.s3.amazon calc5, that's the number 5.html. Now then, what we want to do here is choose the service that we're going to be working with, and in this example, this video, we're going to be dealing with Amazon S3 for US calculations, not the European. So we want to check that box there, which I believe is checked by default anyway. So then we just simply plug in those numbers we just mentioned, and the transfer, we got that is 2 gigabytes, and the transfer in, again, 2 gigabytes. Transfer out, we're looking at 200. The put list request, the upload, looking at 100 for those videos, and 10,000 for the request, or for the get request for the downloads. So let's move on down here. As you can see, based on what we chose up top here, these are all grayed out. And come on down here, and I think these are usually going to be calculated for us already. Yep. So if we just go up here and click on calculate now, those numbers are totaled right here. One down to the very bottom, here we go, $34.51. And that's how you configure the cost of using the Amazon S3 service. And here we've got some additional information for you as far as describing the items we've been talking about already. Basic description of those terms, storage and gigabytes per month, and data transfer, and so on. Now, I was never the brainiac in math class, unless you count making sure that I sat behind one of the smart kids as being a brainiac. So this is about as much math as my little pea brain can handle, but we covered enough of the S3 costs to give you more than a rough guess of how much it's going to cost you each month for your particular situation. The most important thing to remember, though, is that your customer is the main ingredient in these equations. If they receive your videos or the downloads or the site images load fast, then they're going to continue to return and remain as your customer. Now, on the flip side, if all your files are on a web hosting service and are simultaneously accessed by several of your customers, and the images on your site are way too slow to load, and the customer's videos and downloads are always getting timed out, then these current customers will quickly turn into future non-customers. So just remember, 100 members in this example at $17 each equals $1,700 a month income. Using Amazon S3 to host and store the 100 videos for those customers costs roughly $35 a month. Keeping your customers happy and coming back because of no downtime? Priceless. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day.